You know, there's all kinds of new research out there that shows just adding as little as 5 minutes of meditation a day can improve your focus, help you sleep better, lower your blood pressure. And maybe if you've thought about, trying mindfulness or meditation, well, the Earth and Spirit Center is gearing up to hold a free workshop, 2 of them, in fact, to show you exactly how to do it. We're joined by Executive Director Kyle Kramer with a couple of props. Do not be intimidated. It's still simple. Tell everybody it is. And Kyle, I'm a big believer in this. This is something I do like every morning.
Really?
Right? And there is something, they always say, what the busier you are, the more you should take time for mindfulness, right?
I'm too busy not to do this.
Right. And for people that may not be familiar with what you all do, what is the Earth and Spirit Center? The Earth and Spirit Center.
Yes.
Get the name right.
We are the largest provider of bricks and mortar mindfulness instruction in the entire central U.S. So we're a mindfulness center out on Newburgh Road here in Louisville in the Highlands. And we provide, the uniqueness of what we do is not only that we teach mindfulness, but we also wrap that tightly together with care for others in communities and care for the natural world itself. Because if you want to be a healthy human, of course you need some practices that are going to get you centered and sane, help you be calm and clear and compassionate and creative. We can talk about those 4 C's. But then you can't do that unless you're in a community that's also healthy. And you can't have healthy communities unless the planet is healthy. So our mission is really threefold in that we focus on those key elements of well-being.
And mindfulness, I feel like it is such a hot topic right now, right?
Very much.
Our world gets busier and busier. I think after COVID, things just kind of hit fast speed, right? Faster than ever. For people that are thinking about mindfulness, what exactly is it? And does it require, is it hard?
Well, first of all, it doesn't require all these props. This is only for
stuff.
TV. But mindfulness, a really simple definition is paying close attention to your present moment experience with kindness and curiosity rather than judgment, self-judgment, and then choosing your behavior. So mindfulness essentially creates a space where you can calm down. See this, onto my props.
Yes, let's do the props.
This is what our mind is normally like. Yeah. It's like this glittery snow globe. We've got all these distractions. We're obsessed with social media and whatnot.
Yeah.
But if we take some time to sit quietly, this is what our mind can become. When all of these distractions kind of can settle out. Yeah. And we can, if we calm down, we can get clear. And if we get clear, then we can see compassionately for our own well-being and for others. And when we can do that, we can be creative. We can make good choices for our own life and for the lives of others.
Right, and I think most people may be going, yes, I want my mind clear like that. What will you teach in these 2 classes? Because I think a lot of people think, oh, I don't know what to do. You don't need the props, but what do you teach people in this class on how to just begin?
Sure. Well, first, I do want to demystify this. You don't need all these props. You don't need a fancy cushion. You don't need to contort your legs into strange positions. You can do it in any old chair. And mindfulness really has 2 pieces to it. There's the practice we might do every morning, like you and I do, but there's also a way to bring it to your day and to be mindful when you're sitting in traffic, when someone just cut you off, when your boss yelled at you. So there are lots of tools that mindfulness can deploy throughout the day. But what we're teaching at the Earth and Spirit Center, it's non-sectarian. This looks kind of Buddhist-y, but we use it just kind of for its aesthetic value, but you don't have to have a particular faith or religious allegiance to do this. We teach you to breathe. We teach you to pay attention to your experience and to not let your mind run away with you.
Exactly. And what is this right here?
This is called a Hoberman sphere. It's actually kind of a science project, but it's a really good indicator of how you can use your breath for mindfulness practice. Because if you think about how tight we often carry ourselves, a Hoberman sphere, when you breathe in and you breathe out, you can just imagine by looking at this model the kind of spaciousness that can create internally.
Sometimes I walk around during the day and I'm like, I didn't really we're not taking full breaths,
Right.
right? And
Yeah.
that's like half of the stress that begins to kind of build up.
Yeah, and breath is such a wonderful thing to work with, because on the one hand, it's autonomic. You do it automatically. You never have to think about it, just like digestion and heartbeat. But it's one of the few autonomic systems in our body that you can also control consciously.
Yeah.
And when you can do that, when you can kind of hack in to your own physiology, it's a perfect way to kind of reset the anxiety doom loops,
Yeah.
and center yourself down, and again, become
That does
calm
help.
and clear.
Hey, before we go, do you want to give us like a quick, like show us a little bit about what people are going to see in these two classes, August the 30th and September the 8th? We got
Sure.
about 30 seconds.
Yep, so we have two
He's
upcoming...
like, I'm trying to be mindful and
in
present.
30
and you're
seconds,
30
right.
seconds. Do it. Go. Let's
We
go.
have two free workshops on August 30th and September 8th. You can go to our website, earthandspiritcenter.org, to find out more about how you can take a free class to learn about meditation. And then if you really like that, you can dig in with 5 and 10-week classes, although meditation is a lifetime
You
practice.
may want to do it that long
Yeah.
once you get hooked on it.
And so in 30 seconds, I think what we can do is I'm going to ring this gong,
Okay.
and we can take one mindful breath together.
Okay, let's do.
Okay.
Okay.
And so get comfortable in your chair,
Okay.
preferably with your knees below your hips. And we're going to take one mindful breath. We're going to breathe in. You don't have to modify the cadence of your breath, but just be aware that you're doing it. Hold it slightly after the in-breath. And then slowly exhale. And then choose wisely.
Love it. Kyle, thank you so much. Now I'm super chill. I gotta continue on with the show. Thank you so much. We'll be right back. Those two workshops are August the 30th and September the 8th. To learn more, go to earthandspiritcenter.org.